It all started many years ago when we heard about the vision for a council of 12 elders from around the world that would gather at the United Nations. The members of this council were to come from different wisdom traditions from the 4 directions, and they would gather at a key energetic point on the planet. Together they would carry out a unique ritual to allow us to move forward as a species in greater peace and harmony. This council of 6 women and 6 men would happen at the United Nations in New York. This once-in-a-lifetime event would offer us the possibility of taking a new path in our evolution, one where the Earth, humans and all life could live in balance with one another, one where the Earth would be listened to and we would take responsibility for our actions. We knew humanity was in trouble and we had to do something. We jumped on the mission straight away. We had 1 year to travel the world to find the 12 elders and to arrange for them to meet all in New York. Our quest to find the 12 began in August 2016. Over the following year, we visited Ethiopia, where we climbed up a cliff face, barefoot on a night of full moon as part of a rite of passage in Axum. Botswana, where we met with the joyful Kalahari Bushmen who had seen in a trance dance that we were coming to visit them, and who brought us into the caves under the earth to face the darkness. Australia, where we had to jump in the flow of the unknown and have faith in the universe to finally find ourselves in front of Barbara, a woman who wasn't allowed to learn her own Aboriginal ways and language, but whose heart carried her lineage. Japan, where we experienced a Yoki Sensei's mystical Shantato classes on how to transcend ourselves and connect within and the universe. A man who lives in a city, but embodies nature through his heart and his generous teachings. Nepal, where we met Amber Bombo doing her daily healing sessions with patients for hours on end. She was a light in a country devastated by an earthquake 1 year prior. Siberia, where we met Ludmilla on the island of Sakhalin, one of the last 60 people to speak the Walter language. She walked relentlessly every day, even on the coldest of days, crossing a frozen lake on foot for over 2 hours to teach and preserve her language and culture. Alaska, where we met Rita and Marie from the Yupik tribe, whose land is sinking due to climate change. Both of them in service of their people and traditions, in absolute awe of the planet and renowned healers. Brazil, where we traveled deep into the Amazon to meet Floriza from the Yanomami tribe, and got to experience the true beauty and innocence of nature through her eyes. Mexico, where we experienced a traditional mushroom ceremony with Abuela Julieta and her daughter in the mountains of Oaxaca. This unstoppable force of nature deeply believed that mankind could relearn and rediscover its place in the whole. Colombia, where we met Mamo Evangelista from the Wiwa tribe in the mountains of the Sierra Nevada, accompanied by Kogi elder Mama Luis, who together showed us the value of always giving back, acting with a positive intention, and most importantly, how nature speaks to us. And Gabon, where we invited our teacher, Master Atum Ribenga, to attend the Council of 12 and above. He was the first elder we invited and the last to accept, forcing us to step up and embark on a testing path of growth. Each one of these elders was a force of nature, beyond what any of us could have imagined, stronger, more resilient, and more committed to their mission than one can put into words. Nearly all the elders who accepted the invitation had a premonition they would be invited to do this work one day, some through dreams, some through stories, passed down over the years. Not all the elders were able to reply straight away, as they had to consult their spiritual guides to see if it would be right for them to attend. We were waiting on tenterhooks to see who could come and if we would have the required number of 12. On the one hand, not knowing exactly how things would turn out, on the other, trusting deeply that it all would be well. As is always the case with stories made of magic, it all turned out beautifully, with the final member of the 12 joining just a couple of months before. The elders arrived in New York on the 24th of November 2017, 6 women and 6 men with their assistants. And so we were ready to begin. The council took place over 2 days. On the 26th of November, the Mohawk delegation, known as the Keepers of the Eastern Door, officially welcomed the council to Lenape territory with a heartfelt opening ceremony. Following their tradition, they bundled the council together, allowing the elders called for the specific mission to work with clarity and carry out the mission. They offered guidelines for the group to work together in peace, under spiritual guidance, with aligned goals. Next, there was a global meditation in support of the council's work, followed by an introduction of each of the 12. That evening, we asked the elders what they wanted to create through the meeting and the ritual to come. Late in the evening, as we were compiling the answers, it became clear that they all fell under 2 words: peace and harmony. On the 27th, it was finally time to go to the UN, where we would light the candle representing the feminine and the masculine energies to open the council in front of the eyes of the Eternal. From the light of this candle, each of the elders lit their own candle as they began their prayers to personally connect with the spiritual planes. At the end of the prayers, the circle of light was open, the space was sacred, and the ritual could begin. The 12 elders meditated and through their ritual created the matrix of a new reality in which humans can live in harmony and love amongst themselves and with nature. They sent this blueprint as a prayer, a request to the Eternal and the universe, so that humanity could manifest it in this reality. And as the elders left New York, we all knew that something special had been created over those precious few days they had spent together. Something that could only be described as hope. We feel honored and deeply grateful for having had the strength and determination to have followed through with this mission, with the support of so many incredible souls to make this come true. And we thank all the people we met and learned from and with along the way. If you feel inspired to know more, you can meet the elders and receive their transmission in our film The 12, available to watch on YouTube.